in Shir Klali yesterday, we were talking to the girls about the idea of keeping inspiration and how no matter what you say the sin was, like we went through some of the examples of all the Mefarshim about what the sin was and what they could have done and whatever, but at the end of the day, they lost the inspiration that they had just 40 days ago, and how crazy it is that you could be on this amazing high and then just be lost after. And now it happens to all of us, and I was saying even to the girls, like we got to hear of Weinberger Sunday night, at YU, we had Moshe Weinberger and Yamina Mizrahi. And it was so cool. Sarah, it was so good. It was so good, sorry. It was so good. And they both were so inspiring in different ways. Like, Moshe Weinberger is just this pond of still waters that just makes you feel so loved. And Yamima is this powerhouse of, like, Torah. And you leave there, and everybody just felt like on a high. And then, like, where does it go? And then you come like to base, and you're not going, and where does it go? So we were talking about the idea of like keeping inspiration. And I just want to share with you something that I heard that really helps me day to day. That, you think like, oh, but you teach Torah. I don't know. It's a job. Like, it's a great job. And I love it because at least my job is teaching Torah. But it's stressful and it's busy and I don't get time to learn on my own. Like, I've learned the same thing 100 times. So I'm so happy when somebody wants to learn something I haven't learned, So what do I do for inspiration? Also, what do I do for inspiration, Because at the end of the day, these flashes, they come, and then like we were saying to the girls, like, what do you do after? Like, you can't be living your life waiting for the shiur by Rav Moshe Weinberger. Like, what are you doing in between? I don't know when he's coming back, so then what? So the only thing you could do is try to find inspiration on your own. Okay, so how do you do that? So one of the things, I didn't share this yesterday, we were talking about other things, but one of the things I'll say to you is something I heard at a Yonina concert. Okay, love Yonina. Okay, Yoni, said that he doesn't remember where he heard this from, but the pasuk Hiner mitzvah, the Torah or, and that the way that you need to remember is that Torah is a light, and light is not tangible. It's just this like amorphous thing, and it's light. But what do I hold on to? You hold on to the Ner. The Ner is what I hold on to, and then there's the light. Okay, so Ner is mitzvah. Torah's or. So Torah has all these gorgeous values that we really believe in and we really understand and we really feel like a life with God with these values. But Neir, the mitzvah, that's where you hold on to it. So you can say all you want, it's true. But the Neir is Bikor Cholim, or the meal train, or the whatever, like all those things, that's the Neir. Hold on to it. And it reminds you that every time you guys do mitzvot, which is what we do day to day. Just day to day mitzvot. You make a bracha, you get dressed halachically, you go to the mikvah, you light your Shabbos candles, you buy kosher food, whatever it is. Just your mitzvah. Like, go through the list, make sure you're doing all your mitzvah, you check your Ugg slippers now, for shatnez, like whatever. It's a thing. Okay. It's a thing. Whatever self-discipline you are engaged in, la'avodat Hashem, you have to think to yourself, this is a moment of Torah or. Like, I think so often, I don't know, the mezuzah for me and benching, like personally, I don't connect to certain mitzvot and I do to others, and everybody has to pick what theirs are. But like, when I teach about mezuzah, and then you remember how beautiful it is, that you pass by this statement of our relationship with God all the time. But I don't know, I don't love kissing mezuzahs because I hate how everyone thinks it's a mitzvah to kiss a mezuzah. So my fight is don't kiss mezuzahs. So I just look at a mezuzah and I think about a mezuzah and I think about Hashem. But you walk through doors all the time. So you could be thinking about your relationship with God all the time. And you bench. And when you bench, it's so beautiful to think about the parak that benching comes from and the fight to kochi v'otzem yadi that benching does. And every time you bench, if you're connecting to that value of not kochi v'otzem yadi, but Hashem is the one who's notain laya'if koach. And I don't know, if you do that, your life is full of inspiration from all the mitzvot we do. Like, who needs a shiur? Do you know what I mean? So it is true that, yes, Talmud Torah is one of the mitzvot. So try to learn. But you learn whatever you learn. You learn on Aliyah Parsha. You go to your weekly shiur. So we all learn Torah because we love it and because it keeps us nourished. But that's still just the values. Like, it's still all this inspiration. And the way to really concretize it is to hold on to mitzvot. And if you could get your inspiration from daily mitzvot, you'll totally be an inspired person all the time. Like, mitzvot do that. Whenever a girl says to me, I feel like I don't have Hashem in my life. I'm like, you do mitzvot? Like, I don't even understand that. I feel like I have Hashem in my life all the time. There's constantly mitzvot. Like, Hashem is everywhere. I'm suffocated by God. Like, who doesn't feel God everywhere? I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I feel God everywhere. But I'm not doing anything other than like mitzvot. Like, I'm not doing anything special. So I wish that you will be able to hold on to your mitzvot as meirot of the or of Torah, and then you'll feel or all the time.
Wait, we have to take a picture before. Don't move. Take a picture before.